So if you want the real results, I might not be speaking to colonizers, people with the mind of a colonizer. Majority of our people, we all belong to a group of colonized minds.
Correct.
So it's not easy to then understand issues of colonizers.
Yes.
Because you then say, far-fetched, think, mina like us, yes, fine.
Quite.
I don't give a shit.
Kasi culture, wow.
Yeah, but if you're a colonizer and this resonates with you, you will then appreciate that we must then destroy everything that has to do with infrastructure, colonization, apartheid moving forward. Because then there are systems. Example, a computer. Let me use Windows 95 or XP. It requires hardware for it to operate. An operating system, software, can't operate in the sky just.
It needs hardware.
Yeah, it needs hardware. Our phones are hardware, Facebook is software.
Correct.
They come together, we've got Facebook. And the hardware then helps you access the software for you to do your things. Correct? So when we speak of systematic continuation of systematic apartheid is normal physical, slavery is normal physical, is now systematic. What are you talking about? Where's the hardware for that? It's a system. It's an operating system. It operates. Listen to the English. It's simple. It's not me. Operating system, meaning it's a system that operates.
Sure.
Where is its hardware? It's in the infrastructure that was built.
That's correct.
The Sowetos, the Umlazis, the Matatenis, etc., etc. So we then need to collapse that if you want to get rid of everything that comes with it so that you can honestly free your people. You look at Africa pre-contact. I don't want to make it racial. Pre-colonial contact.
Sure.
So Africa pre-colonial contact, how were we living? Why was it such an amazing continent? The richest person to ever walk the earth continues to be a person from Africa. Mansa continues to whip everybody. Even Elon doesn't come close to Mansa Musa, right? What was the infrastructure? Leave the person. Because the environment is the master of any mindset that can produce any person. We spoke that Burkina Faso, Tor did not create Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso created Tor. And the
environment was ripe for a leader like him.
100%.
Meaning the hardware. Meaning the hardware.
The hardware.
Which is the actual environment, the tangible thing that you can touch.
100% touch. In South Africa, our environment, so that hardware, our environment, inalintwana tse tsubang habli go parking so enaleba to ba middle class on Twitter, we've got data to have an opinion, but in real life but in real life their communities have a community meeting about gangsterism, they don't even attend, they'd rather attend the Twitter meeting.
Yes.
And have an opinion there.
Space, it's called the space.
Yeah, the space.
For Tinama keyboard warriors.
So when you look at the environment, no one in Burkina Faso is smoking happily. Burkina Faso has the same hardware environment that we had pre-94. That's why we could unite and fight the monster system called apartheid. Correct? So then can a person like Chris Hani rise in his time when indeed he was known to be Chris Hani. Chris Hani at the age of 27 was a leader of his organization at the highest level. An average 27-year-old today, the environment does not allow, because we've got Bram, Gang, Ninjayam, Soweto, Imlaz, sure.
Yeah, what's the goal?
Oh, yeah, what's the like?
While you're smoking vapes and doing and shooting TikTok videos.
The environment allows for them to be that product. Chris Hani could never be what's the what now? Can't be Spova Gang. Bokul Cat Gili.
Shout out to Spova Gang and okay, Malum Kulkati, Katlang and Pela.
Chris Hani did not take cough syrup and mix it with Sprite.
So
Chris Hani they couldn't do that. The environment created a certain warrior out of them.
And we were raised on hip hop, on about Tupac and those things. That's why Natama candidate our tati.
So
not mumble rap. The hip hop today has no educational content. I was asking a young kid
at all.
What are you learning from the music you listen to? And I'm sounding like an old Magala.
Yeah, you are.
But it's literally, whereas if parents could have asked us back then, hey, lo Tupac went Nhlanhla, you're like, no, this guy is about the revolution and thug life.
Sure.
We knew what it was about. Or Jay-Z, no, Mchida Fetch is like, we must live soft, speak like I'm Nandi. Like, now they don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But you see, you're right, because Jay-Z, Mama raised me. And he says someone like Mickey fed me
Yeah.
and he shampooed my hair. He's telling a story that we can all resonate with because in the crib, Mama raised me too. And my cousin gave me his latest top to go to school on CVs and I looked cool as fuck, but it was never mine.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying in the song.
Yeah.
He makes you accept the reality that you live in. That's why back then, depression was something we all couldn't spell. The word. Oh, we didn't
I
grow
don't
up.
think it existed.
Yeah, it didn't exist type of thing.
If it existed, it could have been in a dictionary somewhere, but we didn't know what that was.
So our environment, including the music as part of the environment, you know, was very key to produce people like you and I and people in this room.
What is Amapiano creating from an environmental perspective? So young kids listen to Amapiano, by Jive, and then?
It creates an escape. Because I've had this conversation.
It's just to pacify and to numb.
Yeah, it creates an escape, and it gives me an opportunity to be amongst other people who are escaping, and that creates an energy of escaping. Yeah, and then we go home.
It's just a painkiller,
basically, and it plays its role.
Yeah,
like but is it a deep role? I don't know because I'm not perhaps the real target market of Amapiano. But if you look at Pro Kid, there's some people that will tell you that when I was at Res 3 years. This man in my earphones took me through school because they won't say but this man speaks to me like he's here and he's understanding. It's like he's alive, he's here. So
that was about Zola 7.
About Zola 7, like you understand. So
it spoke to kids chilling in dark situations.
So that's why I always say that please do not think I am intelligent by any means. I am lucky to have grown up in an environment that produced this type of person that I am. This environment is an environment that is post and 94 and pre-94, 94, post-94. Sure. We are those people who saw the internet come. We are those people who know what it means for the earth to go around at the top right corner of the computer because it's loading.
Hey.
Some kids don't even know what I'm talking about right now. Do you see
what
I mean?
was telling me that, hey, Timer, do you know your generation is the last generation that was born before cell phones and social media?
Yeah, so
I don't know, it's everything.
Everything, like regeneration X.
011.
011. People, when I tell them that we used to rob the phone back in boarding school and dial on where you hang up. Pa 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 pa. I could dial the whole number. 0 is 10. And every number is 1. If it's a 3,
and then it rings.
And it rings on the other side, dude.
It's a free call.
I don't know if we charges. We just know that we hacked it.
It was a free
like,
call.
I have no clue with charges.
Yeah,
and then cut it. And then
no,
listen. You take a can. You cut it so that it's the same size. Yeah. So once the chip, yes,
sure.
Cut.
You put it in.
Yeah. Once the call is answered.
These were the claimants.
You do this.
We keep
it. My man, continues. The call continues forever.